Welcome back to Cradle. So, I guess we'll be heading back into the dome, the Gerbera Gardens again. What is that alarm clock thing that sounded? It's coming from here. It's coming from her? I don't know, I'm going outside. I think her battery's almost done. Can I recharge her battery? Does she have batteries to recharge? I have a battery up here. Isn't there a charger thing out here? If you put batteries in the box and supply power to the year if need be. No, this draws from the batteries. Okay. Alright, well, anyway. Let's drop this and... Why does this get motion blurred? It's moving at the same speed I am. Alright, so I think dome number 10 is where I'm going now. 4, 6... 8, 7, 9. Oh, here we go.
The illness in those kids wasn't accidental. Before getting sick, there was something special about them, some kind of useful quality. This quality allegedly gave them an intellectual advantage over grown-ups. I see you. Go on in.
Let me guess, another cube tossing game. Collect 30 yellow cubes to gain the battery. Put the cubes into the uprising stream to create platforms. Apply yellow cube to white one to create a platform. Well, that sucked. The upside is I can't really lose any much in the way of score since I don't have any score yet. So I suppose that's a good time to do that. If you have to do that at all. Oops. That sucked. That sucked. Ah, too late. I already got it up there. How you like them apples? Come on. Do your thing. There you go. Looks like I need to go down. Or not. There we go. I think now I need to go down. Okay. Over there. This frickin' guy's relentless, man. There's not enough cubes in here. Oh, come on! Why isn't the upcraft carrying me? Oh, it's disappearing. Oh, come on. Can I just reset this stupid game? I have to say, one thing I don't like about this game is these stupid cube minigames. There's pretty much nothing fun about this. God, this fucking game sucks. Ah, these stupid mini games. Can I reset this mini game? Is there a way to reset this crap? No. I have a feeling I'm gonna have to do a lot more of these, unfortunately. There's a yellow cube down there. So much for that. Yay, good. You can skip this mini game. I can. Sweet. Why didn't you tell me this in the first place? Lord knows I don't want to play these stupid mini games. I hope I can do that with all of them. Nice.
found out what special quality those kids had. They had exceptionally developed visual perception, visual and aesthetic. For them, the shape, color, and the like of surrounding objects was of critical importance. Some things were beautiful in their eyes, others the definition of ugly. And here's the kicker. They were always in consensus. But it was that very ability that ultimately became their blight. The particulars, however, I still do not know.
Well, I can only hope this game lets me skip all the rest of those cube minigames. Man, also it seems like the performance of this game keeps getting worse. As time wears on, the stutters are just getting worse and worse.
Did you bring the battery?
Yep.
Here it is. Let's replace it.
Go ahead, but you'll need to switch me off first.
All right.
Here come the shakes again.
Well, no way around that.
Yep, shut me down.
See you in a minute.
Alright, so where does the battery go? Is it in their chest? I need to take one out, don't I? So it's this thing, right? Yeah.
Attacks in one day. I'm breaking records.
Congratulations.
Thanks.
Well, did you find out anything?
Yes.
Did you find your number?
My number? Oh, no, not yet. But I did learn what the children were treated for. Remember I told you that the shape of objects was important to them?
I do.
Well, their illness was called morphophobia, fear of a shape, or to be more precise, an aversion to it.
What kind of shape?
The human body. They couldn't stand the sight of a human body. That was their disease.
What do you mean that they couldn't stand it?
They would literally get sick, vomiting at the sight of any person. Their teachers, doctors, passers-by, their own parents, even seeing each other in the mirror.
What did they dislike so much about the human body?
We never did find the answer. The children weren't able to articulate their feelings. First of all, they were really young. And secondly, they were unable to communicate at all with anyone. Any attempt at communication caused suffering and psychogenic vomiting.
What an unusual disease.
Yes, which is why the treatment was likewise unusual. Now I know the purpose behind those strange activities. Playing with cubes, collecting parts, and so on.
So why were they assembling an in-body on stage?
To cultivate in the children a positive association with the sight of a human body. They were using those bits to independently assemble a fairy tale character, a positive character. And thanks to their efforts, a young woman would take the stage. the defender of beauty, protecting a blossoming garden from a wicked witch.
The witch symbolized ugliness?
Evidently. Beauty would triumph over ugliness, and the children rejoiced at their involvement in bringing about a happy end. Bit by bit, their repulsion toward the human body was thus dislodged from their psyches, replaced by a new mindset, which filled the human body with beauty and goodness.
I see. And the cubes? What was their purpose?
The cubes have an extremely simple shape. Playing in the pavilions blunted the kids' excessive sensitivity. Their psyches were being simplified so as to start sewing in them trivial categories: good and evil, beauty and ugliness. Because their perception developed in an anomalous manner, the kids saw the world of shapes very differently, in a way that grown-ups could never understand. And there was no other way to save their lives other than to make them simple.
I'm still having trouble understanding.
Me and you both, Anabish.
Meyer. Anabish. My name is Ida Meyer.
You remembered?
I found a journal. It contains my data. Here. Ida Meyer, age 26, City of Geneva. My personal number. And a date. August 15th, 2058. What year is it, by the way?
76.
Whoa. So, I'm a psychologist from Geneva, and I've been lying in Mongolian soil for 18 years.
In a candy box. And not in soil, but in sand.
Very well, in sand. And now I'm in a flower vase, trying to verify my number. Only, damn it,
What?
it's not working. The network interface, I can't get online.
I guess the vase doesn't integrate with the web.
Anabish, there's another network terminal, underneath the TV. It's functional, only without power. If you can power it up, I'll be able to get online.
I'll try. Let's see how the wiring's done.
Now can I put the battery inside that box? I think I need more. Let's see if there's more batteries in here. Oh, here's a battery. Looks like I need one more. Why is there an outline and something cut out of this shirt? Something edible. Looks like rocks. Never mind that, I need another battery. Sure there isn't another one somewhere in here. Hunting boots. Your distant ancestors wore a similar pair. Set Sir Leg. Traditional footwear factory. Recipient. Zambo Batchin. Battery. Doesn't look like there's another one in here. One last look around before I go back outside. Is this a solar panel? Can I bring it up here, maybe? Oh, why'd I drop it? Oh, I can put it in my inventory. There's a box on top of here. See any batteries from here? Doesn't seem like it. Oh, wow, right in front of my face. Okay.
Did you power up the terminal?
Not yet.
Not yet.
How do I power up the terminal? TV, okay. This, right? The on button is jammed. I can't press it. Any
Did
suggestions?
you power up the terminal?
Nice.
Not yet.
I guess I gotta figure this out for myself. Alright, do I have a screwdriver or something to unjam it with? Can I use a fork? Oh, maybe some oil. Huh? Lube it up with oil? I guess not. Can't pick it up. That'd be something I can use to unjam that, but some nice boots. The knife? Probably not, but give it a shot, I suppose. I didn't think so. To unjam this, but with what? Alright, I'm stumped. Install a solar battery on the yurt's roof. Right, I did that. I can't turn it on. Aha. Okay. There's another step. Still jammed.
Did you power up the terminal?
Not yet.
Oh, there's a remote. Synthetic sterilant for phytocopular rodent. Let's see a remote from here. Here. See any remote there? Over here. Those are the beds. There's the table. I don't see any remote. I never even noticed this drawer earlier. Newspaper of useful advice. Whereas the previous problem was solved with the help of slanting stitches, basting and tacking thread is best for working with felt. The recipient is unconscious. His bodily movements are compulsory and are a mere reflection of the donor's. In essence, at this phase of the procedure, the donor controls both bodies. The recipient powers on the movement the two palms touch. The recipient powers on the moment the two palms touch, but does not yet have access to his motor functions. By pressing his right palm to the recipient's left palm and looking himself in the eyes, the donor initiates the transmission of memory. As was already mentioned, the mirror effect is critical for a successful transfer. Therefore, do not disregard our advice and install a quality look screen on your future face. So where the heck is this remote? I don't see it under the table. I've looked under the beds as much as I possibly can. I don't see any remote. Nothing in there but newspapers. Ugly photocopies receiving center. Under this table? This isn't really one, I suppose. I don't see it there either. Oh, there it is.
The reason is both simple and evident. Simultaneous existence of two copies of the same person gives rise to problems we are not prepared to tackle, as clearly demonstrated by the sorrowful experience of the recent past. For now, strict prohibition on duplication and forced deactivation of existing duplicates remain the only solution to the situation. Deactivated neurocopies are retired into secure storage facilities for likely reactivation in the future, when a legitimate solution is found. This is one of the cases.
Ida, our terminal burned down.
Ida, our terminal burned down.
I know, but I managed to check the number in time.
You did? So what's the news? Are you going home?
The news is bad. I no longer have originals right. There's nowhere for me to go.
Why?
I was restored. 3 years ago, Ida Meyer was confirmed dead and restored from a reserve neurocopy. She currently lives somewhere in Geneva.
We don't seem to have much luck. How did she die?
It says here, died in a disparatoxin emission in 2058.
This means you're now a duplicate?
Correct. My very existence is illegal.
Well, don't fret. We'll improvise.
Improvise?
Sure. We'll find you a normal body with legs.
With legs. And then what?
Then we'll live our lives, selling flowers.
Enibish, listen. When my battery runs out, I want you to put my flowers into secure lines. I mean, into a glass cell, yes? That is a secure evacuation. I understand.
Uh-oh, she's flipping out.
What?
What I mean is, please put my neurochip in a cell which... Enibish, into a camera of giants, or a camera of dreams.
What's with your voice?
I don't know.
A camera of tides? What are you talking about?
I'm malfunctioning somehow. My thoughts are out of order. But I think it's over.
You need repairs.
I don't need anything, Enibish. I'll be put to sleep soon. Disconnected. And for a long while, I bet.
So, you've decided...
Yes. That is my decision.
So you wake up and go right back to sleep. Got it.
More like, wake up, get totally confused, then go back to sleep.
What are you confused about?
The explosion, for one thing. I haven't a clue how I'm connected to it.
You got caught in an emission. That's just bad luck.
No, Animesh, it's not that simple. I found another mention of my name, here, in the database, in the search history. Somebody was searching for information about me.
So what? What's so strange about that?
The fact that it was the only query for my name in the entire search history, made 20 minutes before the explosion.
Who made the query?
A man named Mark Darren. He's listed as a transfer operator. The explosion happened on his shift. There's even a recording of it. And also, how curious.
What?
Going by the recording, there was an equipment breakdown not long before the explosion, at around the same time the query was made. Yes, I want to know what happened there.
What kind of a recording is it?
A report. It was saved automatically. It mentions some kind of a malfunction that, because it wasn't corrected in time, forced a modification in the transfer procedure. And no, I don't know the nature of the modification. I haven't yet figured it out.
Why do you even care? Is that really important now?
It is to me, because aside from these fragments of the past, I have more fragments of the past than... I mean...
Ida. Hey,
It happened again. I'm getting worse.
I'll repeat. You need repairs.
You need to know the cause of the problem before you can correct it, which I do not.
Could it be those processing errors you've mentioned?
Which errors?
You know, the ones that accumulate over time.
Impossible. I've just rebooted myself. They don't accumulate so quickly. Something else is happening here.
Your voice is changing.
If only it were just the voice. I'm at a loss. The reasons could be many. Could be my synchronizers on the fritz. I've heard of cases when the neurochip malfunctioned due to a deteriorating link with the DNA. Either that or my neurocopy is failing. But if that's the case...
What then?
Nothing. Let's just hope it's the synchronizer.
Let's. Then we'll replace it with a new one.
Sure. There's a new one here in the small. Distance close.
Give me the pavilion number. I'll go and get it.
Is in 6 rooms soft.
Got it. And, don't go crazy just yet. Try.
Try.
Yes.
Alright, looks like we're back to the Gerbera Gardens for what will undoubtedly be yet another stupid block tossing game. Hopefully this one will be skippable too. Alright, we'll do that next time. I like the story, I just don't like the mini games.